Oh, you made your own dinner, huh? Huh? Hello? What? What the hell? Stop ignoring me. I don't understand.
Trouble Busters!
I finished work early, so I bet you she's gonna be super surprised when I come home out of the blue. Huh?
Your husband is probably gonna be home soon, huh?
I don't think he'll be home for another 2 hours or so. He's just a freaking ATM. I really wish he wouldn't come home at all.
You're so horrible.
Huh? My name is Alan. I fell for my wife Yasmin when I was in high school. I kept asking her out time and time again, but she wouldn't say yes, so I just focused on my studies and found a good company to work at. I met her again at a reunion and we started hitting it off, which led to us getting married, but... I'm home! Huh? She's not home? I'm gonna finish eating and just go to bed without looking for her. I think I might be exhausted.
Oh, you made your own dinner, huh? Huh? Hello? What? What the hell? Stop ignoring me. I don't understand.
I had known that she was there, but after hearing that conversation she was having with someone, I couldn't feel the same way about her again.
Hey, what are you doing? I'm still watching that. Can you please just stop doing whatever you want so much recently? Hey, I'm talking to you. I'm saying that I'm yap, 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 screech, screech, screech.
I'm so freaking tired today. I don't know how many times I was dumped by Yasmin. I was so surprised when she started talking to me after seeing her at the class reunion. I really freaking liked her. I don't understand how I didn't notice this whole time. What did I do wrong?
Hey, are you listening to me? What the hell is that attitude? Can you please stop thinking that you can just get away with working? If you're going to act like that, then I'm going to think about divorcing you too. I don't understand at all.
Divorce, huh? I think that I'm really just completely denying her existence right now. That's why she looks and sounds so strange. I'm off tomorrow, so I was planning on going out with her to do something, but this is the worst. How dare she destroy our peaceful life like this? I'm never going to forgive her. Trouble Busters. Ugh, I must have fallen asleep at some point.
Good morning. Are you going to ignore me again? I know that you hear me. That's enough, Alan!
What the hell has gotten into me? I can hear Yasmin's voice, but I just don't feel like talking to her at all. Honestly, even when I feel like trying to say something, I can't really say anything. Whatever. I don't want to talk to her at all.
I'm not going to come home tonight.
Whew. I'm kind of nervous, huh? Steven? Wait, is Steven?
Hello? I'm almost at the convenience store.
If my hunch is right, please, be a complete misunderstanding. I knew it. It really is Steven. Steven is a classmate from when we were in high school, which means that he's also been around Yasmin since high school as well. I can't believe it. Those two, huh? Where are they going? A freaking hotel? Damn it. I'm never going to forgive them. Hello? Yeah, it's been a minute. Yeah, why don't we grab a drink for the first time in a while, huh?
Who are you talking to? How long are you planning on ignoring me? You're really going to drive me insane.
Yeah, come on in.
Coming in.
Huh? Why?
What's wrong with inviting a friend over, huh? Right, Steven?
Huh? Yeah.
Hey, it's been a minute, Steven.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Nothing. I'm just gonna borrow your bathroom.
All right.
Oh, why did you invite Steven over out of the blue?
Because I just ran into him the other day and we just talked about drinking together is all.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah. Hey, Steven, how do you know where my bathroom is in this house, huh?
Huh? I mean, you know, you could kind of just tell where the bathroom is in a house, you know?
Oh, yeah, you've come over a few times, so you should already know.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I don't understand how you two could do that, huh? You're married. How's the newly married life, huh?
What?
I can't believe that you two would cheat like that, huh? You really just don't know what's going to happen in life. I bet you that all of our classmates would be freaking shocked if they heard about this. You guys won't be able to go to the class reunion like ever again. You poor guys.
What are you talking about? Hang on. I would not have an affair with Steven. What are you talking about? We wouldn't do that.
Yeah, besides, the only time that I ran into Yasmin was that reunion. That's it. You must be making some kind of mistake, Alan.
You really think I'm going to be saying this kind of thing was a mistake? I've got proof, too, so you really can't be trying to pretend like I'm crazy.
Proof?
You guys probably just don't understand the gravity of what you've done unless you see it, huh? Okay then, just hang on a second.
What is this?
What?
What do you mean? It's proof that you're cheating on me, obviously.
You're the worst.
Huh?
I thought you've been ignoring me this whole time, but this is what you've been doing? You've just been following me, huh? I don't believe it.
Wait, hang on. You don't believe me? That's literally what I want to tell you. You know that I know everything, right?
Everything?
You guys met up with each other time and time again when I was at work, right? Where is it? There you go.
Huh?
I mean, I really only needed the photos from the hotel, but I just made sure that I would get the photos of you guys being at home, too.
I thought you were at work, though.
My whole life is on the line. I'm gonna be using some of my PTO too. I can't believe that I was being used as some kind of ATM. You talk about a shocker, huh?
I wasn't using you as an ATM. You must be making some kind of mistake, Alan. It's all just a bad dream.
There's no point in you doing that, you know. The photos are all saved in a different location too.
What?
Oh yeah, and I have proof of you saying that you were treating me like an ATM as well. You want to hear it? Man, listening to this recording was seriously the worst. It's got all your voices on it. Huh? What's going on? Oh, let me guess, Cat's got your tongue?
No.
Anyway, hey Steven, I heard you got married about a year ago, right?
From who?
My parents told me. Apparently you decided to not have a wedding? Talk about ironic, huh? You were trying to hide it, but my parents and your parents get along, so I know everything. That day, the day after I completely stopped responding to anything and everything that Yasmin said, I was shocked. I had heard about you getting married, so, you know, I was surprised that you were spending that important day off with Yasmin. 2 days in a row, too. I mean, it helped me out because I didn't have to go digging for proof.
Ugh.
Huh? What's going on, Yasmin?
What is he talking about, married?
What, you didn't know? Come on, Steven, you've got to tell her about that.
Oh, you know.
Honestly, if I'd known about that, why didn't you just tell me either, Alan? You were just watching me the whole time getting fooled and laughing at me inside, weren't you?
What do you mean, why? Is there really a reason for me to be telling you? It's not like we all talked to each other when we were in high school either.
I mean, that's true, but...
I was pretty freaking surprised, too. I can't believe that you two had any connection at all. I don't know when it started, but...
Steven, you've been tricking me. This whole time we've been loving each other.
Not really tricking or anything like that. I just didn't have the right time to tell you, you know?
There were so many chances for you to tell me. That's called tricking me, you freaking moron.
I figured that you'd get mad like that, which is why I couldn't bring myself to tell you.
Of course I'm going to get angry. Why are you just going off having fun and screwing around?
Oh, please, you're married too. You've got no right to be chewing me out like that either.
What did you say?
Okay, stop right there. I don't want you guys to be getting in a fight in here, so if you're gonna fight, can you go outside? I don't really care what happens to you going forward.
You don't care?
I mean, why would I? You can go do whatever you want after we get a divorce.
What the hell? How could you act so arrogant?
Arrogant?
The only reason I married you to begin with was because you had money, you had a regular-looking face, and your personality was decent. And you had a huge crush on me, and I heard that you had a pretty good job, so I married you out of necessity.
Huh, which means that you never really liked me to begin with, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
That's exactly what I'm trying to say, if you just shut up and listen to me like a good husband. You liked me this whole time, right? You were able to make your dreams come true of marrying me even just for a little bit. So you should be happy and thanking me.
I don't understand how you could be saying something that horrible, like it means nothing after all this. That's not the girl that I fell for. That's not the Yasmin I married.
You just came up with your own ideal of me, right? And honestly, the fact that you were able to just switch off on me like that just must mean that you didn't like me all that much to begin with either. Then you shouldn't be so angry at me. If anything, you probably think that you're so lucky because we were able to break up, huh?
No, this is more of a defense mechanism, I think.
Huh? What are you talking about? You're not making any sense.
I'm just so shocked that I was cheated on that I didn't have any other option than to just completely turn off my feelings. Would you understand how that feels, Yasmin? No, you two probably don't know how I feel at all.
Huh?
Did you have fun playing pretend husband and wife?
The reason?
Huh?
The reason that I had an affair to begin with was because you didn't make me fall for you anyway. If anything, I think I'm the victim in all of this.
Didn't make you fall for me? You're the one that came towards me and flirted with me at the class reunion. I mean, I'm stupid for not realizing that you did it for my money, but...
That's right.
Huh?
She's the one that came on to me, too. I knew that she had been married, but she was talking about how she still liked me. I didn't do anything wrong. I was just seduced by this succubus.
What the hell is that?
I don't really care how you two got closer to each other to begin with. I don't want to know either. Anyway, Steven, you're gonna take responsibility for this, right?
Please, do not tell my wife about my affair. I don't have the kind of money to be paying up any kind of damages money.
Oh yeah, you've got debt that you're hiding from your wife, right?
How do you know that?
Well, you know how moms are. You don't have to say a word. They just talk, you know? I bet they never would have guessed that you were spending that money on having an affair, though.
I wasn't spending all of that money on Yasmin or anything.
Oh, really? Well, I think you were spending quite a bit of money going to hotels, though. Anyway, you two both have families, so I understand how you wouldn't be able to just bring Yasmin over to your place to have some fun time.
Please don't. I can't imagine a life without my wife.
Huh? What the hell is wrong with you? You completely lost your mind?
Hey, you completely destroy someone's household like that, but you don't want me to destroy yours?
No.
You really expect me to just listen to you like that? You should really start taking this seriously. You're gonna take responsibility for what you've done. You're 31 years old. You need to be able to wipe your own ass, bro.
I just didn't expect this to happen.
Means you aren't able to do proper risk management. Or I guess that's not exactly the problem here. Something is seriously wrong with you since you don't mind destroying the family and household of a man that you used to get along with before. Oh yeah, by the way, my parents and Yasmin's parents already know about this. I told them this morning.
Huh?
After I reached out to Steven to come over, I told them that I was going to be meeting with all three of us. I'm supposed to contact them later and let them know what happened.
Why would you do that without asking?
The hell would I ask you for?
Alan, please do something about this. I'll do anything.
Anything?
Yeah, anything.
Then I want you to call your wife right now, and I want you to tell her yourself about what is going on.
I just said that I can't do that!
Then don't say that you'd be willing to do anything so simply, huh?
I can't be getting a divorce like that!
Hey, I've just been letting it slide this whole time, but what are you even talking about? What is the problem with you getting a divorce anyways?
Huh?
Even if you broke up with your wife right now, you've got me. You're the one that said if I broke up with Alan, then you'd get with me too. We promised. I'm going to be getting a divorce anyway, so you should just get divorced too. Then the two of us can live together. Just get a divorce already.
Calm down a second!
How the hell am I supposed to calm down?
I want you to think about this calmly, and realistically, that's not possible.
Why isn't it possible, though? You said that you loved me. Are you trying to tell me that all of that was a lie?
Not a lie, but you realize that this was all just a fun thing to pass the time, right? It was all just fun and games.
Fun?
You really think that I'm gonna be dating a woman that I'm married to for real? You're the one that said that it didn't matter if Alan found out because he loves you so much and he wouldn't break up with you. That's why I said sure. That's why I thought you were also just having fun with it.
Why would you say that you love me and that you wanted to see me so badly?
Well, because of how things were just flowing, you know? It just seemed appropriate at the time. I don't understand how this could happen.
What the hell? You're the worst! How could you just blame me for everything? It's not my fault.
It literally is all your fault, though. You were the one that got closer to me even though you're married. If you come on to me when I'm completely drunk, of course I'm gonna sleep with you.
I really hope that you don't assume all men are the same as you. The way I see it, a woman that's cheap and spreads her legs for any man, even when she's married, is pretty bad too. But a stupid man who's willing to sleep with crazy is also just as bad. You two are equally horrible.
Alan, come on, man. Please don't tell my wife. I want you to make sure that my wife doesn't find out. You should know how hard it is to find out that your significant other's having an affair, right? You should know.
Yeah, I do. I am painfully aware of how horribly it hurts.
Then don't you want to make sure that there's one less person in the world that experiences that kind of horrible pain?
Nope.
Huh?
I think that it's so much worse to not know that someone is cheating on you and just keep going on loving that person. I would not like that.
Fine, I'm over it. You do whatever you want, Steven. If that's how you feel about it, then I'm not going to get a divorce either.
Huh?
What?
I'm sorry, but the only thing I'm planning on doing with you is divorcing you.
I swear I'm going to fix everything. I'll work hard to be a good wife for you from now on, Alan.
That is way too late. I'll go ahead and have my lawyers sue you for damages and whatnot. You're gonna have to pay me and Steven's wife as well. You are looking at quite the debt.
But wait, hang on, Alan. I don't even have a job. How do you expect me to pay all of that money?
How about you just start working now?
Hey, Alan, I just lost my heading a little bit, you know? Please forgive me. We're going to get together and be together for decades to come, so a year of cheating isn't a big deal, right?
Decades to come? Yeah, no. I think I'm gonna puke just listening to that.
Hey, come on, Alan.
I'll be by to pick up my stuff eventually. You two just talk to each other about what's best for you two. Bye.
Wait, Alan, just hang on.
Alan!
That's how my married life came to an end. Yasmin went back to her parents' house, but her older brother and his wife live there, so she must be having a pretty awkward time there. I hear she's working hard every day and every night to try to pay off the money that she owes. That's what my mom told me. It was such a short married life, but I've got my job. I'm gonna keep pushing forward and focusing up on my work. Trouble Busters!
The hell are you saying? I thought we cut ties with you, Miles. And what exactly are you hoping to accomplish with attending their funeral?
Well, I got a bunch of objectives, but first and foremost, I've come to ask for my wedding present.
Hi there, my name is Harrison. I'm 35 years old and I work as a clerk in the city hall. Up until I went to university, I was living down in a small town in the countryside, a quaint little place known for its apples. After graduating university, I was assigned a position at a city hall in one of the largest cities in the region. I also have a family consisting of my lovely wife Brianna and my 2 children. Oh, Dad? How you been?
Don't really worry about me, my boy. I'm doing awesome. To what do I owe this occasion, though?
Come on now, Dad. You don't have to sound like this is something pretty serious. You're turning 70 this year, and I was just wondering if you're still set on living at home. It's been quite a while since Mom died, and I'm just concerned that you need some people around you to help you out.
My boy, I'm not some defenseless creature unable to care for himself without Mom's help, you see. You call me just to ask that after a load of poppycock?
You say it's poppycock, but one can't forget about your age, Dad. I genuinely think you should start living with us. Your grandchildren are waiting for you, you know. They get so excited every time we start talking about you, you see?
Oh, I can still live on my own, son. And I also have the land and the mountain and the forest to take care of. So I simply can't live with you right now. I appreciate your concern, my boy. I want to see my adorable grandchildren too. But leaving home would be the worst thing to do, I'm afraid.
I see. As you now know, Dad's turning 70 this year. Mom passed on a few years ago, and even now, Dad's still living in the family home down in the countryside, which obviously makes his children worry about him and his health. But unfortunately, he's made it clear he has a negative view on living with me and my family, and I cannot understand why. He's always been a man of pride, perhaps that was it. Or maybe he simply thinks he'll be a burden on us, which is just not true at all. In any case, his selflessness made my concern for him become all the stronger. Not a day goes by without me worrying about him, but it's a very good thing we would see him once in a while, particularly during the summer, because I can see with my own eyes that he's doing pretty well for himself. I decided to respect his wishes and see how he fares for a little while longer. However, one fateful day, I got a call from the local police in my hometown.
Hello, this is Fleming of the Carrington Police Department speaking. Is this the number of one Mr. Harrison Quibb?
Indeed it is. What can I do for you, officer?
We've just received a complaint from one of your neighbors of a foul stench coming from your family home, and we've just begun our investigation.
What Officer Fleming told me afterwards left me hollow and crestfallen, shocked to the core. So much I nearly collapsed onto my knees on the spot. When they arrived at the house and went inside, they discovered my father lying motionless on the floor. After further inspection, he was confirmed deceased. The police contacted me in order to proceed with the background checks of friends and relatives, and asked to head for home immediately. It was such a sudden turn of events. We just talked to each other on the phone a couple of weeks ago. However, I unfortunately had very little time to grieve his loss, and after the family identification process was finished, I had to quickly start thinking about the funeral, and then about what Dad left behind, his will, and about my inheritances of his estate. I quickly predicted everything would become pretty busy and chaotic, which is precisely the last thing I need right now. First was the funeral, and I was thinking about inviting just some very close family and friends, especially those who'd helped us so much over the years. That's when someone completely unexpected and completely unwelcome had the guts to show up.
Yo, little bro! It's been a while. How you been, buddy?
Miles? What the hell are you doing here?
Because I'm attending the funeral of my deceased father, obviously. Gotta admit, though, I really don't remember his face very much.
You found out about the funeral, and you went so far as to do us the honor of attending it, and yet your clothes are casual and nothing like anything appropriate. I didn't invite you to the ceremony, Miles, so answer me when I ask you, what the hell are you doing here?
That's true. I guess I have a pretty mean little bro since inviting me never even crossed his puny little mind.
Of course it frickin' didn't cross my mind. You asked Dad for help with the damage compensation you had to pay your ex when she divorced you. And what did you do with the money? Not only did you fail to pay him back, but you had the audacity to blow all of what was left on Vegas, goddammit! It would have been better if you had started to pay him back little by little every month, but no! You just took the money, disappeared, and never bothered even thank him for what he did.
Yeah. That doesn't matter right now. It's all in the past. What's more important is that I got married again. And allow me to introduce you to my darling Raylin.
Hi, handsome. I'm Raylan, the bright, the beautiful in the flesh, in the flowering fragrance, the one and only queen of Miles.
Huh?
This is a nice to meet you moment for us, ain't it? But this feels weird. You seem like my big brother, since we are close in age.
You did say you wanted a big brother, didn't you, sweetie?
The hell are you saying? I thought we cut ties with you, Miles. And what exactly are you hoping to accomplish with attending their funeral?
Well, I got a bunch of objectives. But first and foremost, I've come to ask for my wedding present. Get your ears checked, man. Give me a nice wedding present for me and my darling Raylin. I didn't receive anything from you the time I got married before Raylin here. So including that, it amounts to 20 grand.
Bro, watch it. It's a real turnoff to mention your ex-wife or any other girl for that matter in front of your current girl for real.
Oh, look who's jealous. Don't worry, sweetie. You're the only girl that was ever in my whole life now.
Are you sure?
One girl is more than enough to steal my heart now, ain't it? Damn, that was poetry right there. I should become the next Shakespeare.
Aw, that was beautiful, honey.
Hey! What the hell are you two doing? That's freaking gross! The only poet you could become is one who writes haikus about sex positions. We're right in the middle of a memorial service right now. Freaking behave yourselves, goddammit! And your stupid wedding present? The amount's just freaking ridiculous. And the timing's even more ridiculous. Who the hell barges in during a funeral unannounced and uninvited only to demand money from their younger brother?
It's an important matter, sweetie. We'll never be able to talk about it if we don't talk right now, you know. You do know, right, big brother darling?
Didn't I just tell you we're right in the middle of a memorial service? I'm asking you, let's talk about this later.
Ooh, scary. Miles, dear, what's up with your brother here? He'd be a perfect night watchman, I'll tell you what.
He's always been quite the blockhead after all.
Listen, pricks. Look around you. What do you see? My dad died for crying out loud, and I'm never gonna see him again. I'm trying my damnedest not to explode in emotion right now. At least understand that. And behave in a way that'll allow me to say goodbye to him at least.
Now, hang on. Slow down a bit. If you just calmly say, all right, here's your wedding present, and give us the wedding present, we'll be on our merry way. We've got no business here. And yet, here we are. You crying over the obvious fact that you won't see his old gasbag ass again. And us pestering you about giving us some congratulations for a recent tying of the stupid knot. Honestly, people these days are so sensitive. They don't really know what's right and wrong anymore.
You goddamn whore! How dare you! Talk about an ugly pig with no manners! Holy shit! How much of a human slime bag can you be? You're the one with no manners, you freaking ape! You having fun yelling your lungs out at someone younger than you, eh? Calm the frick down, you immature child!
But what she said was just leaps and bounds over the line. Surely you understand that. How the hell are you keeping a straight face, goddammit?
Raylin, let's just forget about this stupid loser and have some fun together, alright?
There's nothing we could do that's fun at a funeral, Miles.
You'd think so, huh? But I know better. Miles always knows better. Mark his words. Follow me.
Huh?
They stormed the memorial service right as he finished his sentence. Not one person welcomed them to the service. The fact that they were wearing normal, casual clothes, coupled with the fact that Miles' ties with the family had been severed for more than 10 years, were more than enough to justify that. Then things went from bad to worse. Because right when people were frozen trying to comprehend what was going on, the couple did something completely scandalous.
This old geezer did have loads of muscle during his life, for real. Oh, I know. How about this?
What the hell is that?
You don't know who the Hulk is, Raylin? Now he's ready to climb the stairway to heaven. Okay, yep. I'm becoming a poet. It's settled.
I don't know any old-ass comics like that, Miles. And what about the condolence box of presents here? I'ma open it, all right.
Sure. Hey, yo! This is insane!
God damn! There's more than $1,000 in here!
Holy shit! The fact that we hit the jackpot here, this is freaking amazing! We could really live good lives just by taking funeral money for sure!
But a family member of yours would have to die every month for us to do that right now, right?
Haha! I guess that's true.
You two, this has gone too far! You think we're gonna forgive you after what you just did? Get the frick out of here!
You really think we're gonna stop having fun when my younger brother tells us to? You're so freaking stupid!
I can't believe that brat is actually your brother. Could he be your illegitimate brother? You know, someone who came out of another girl's birth canal? This proves your mother has better genes than his bitch Miles, right?
Shut up! I'm telling you to get the hell out of here!
Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that.
Insults towards Dad and aspersions towards everyone attending echoed throughout the memorial hall. And quite literally, the scene had become the definition of a catastrophe. They were so out of touch with society that they went on doing multiple physical pranks on Dad's body, like doodling, spitting, and even touching inappropriate places. I tried my best to stop their rampage, but these two pricks were pretty much unstoppable at this point. It took everyone attending to finally kick them out of the service. But even after they were thrown out of the building, they attempted finding another way in to continue their berserking. I finally realized that making them stop from above with force wasn't gonna get me anywhere. It pained me to come to it, but I made the decision to actually take them from below with submission. Miles, please, I'm begging you. Please, don't do stuff like this.
Yeah, we ain't stopping without some other form of encouragement. Give us the goddamn money. If you want to stop, give us the congratulatory money we deserve right now.
Right now? I can't just leave a memorial service to go to the bank. You'll have to wait till it's over.
Then you know we ain't stopping our fun, right? But hold on a sec. I'm starting to think a wedding present won't be enough. Since you're his second child and my younger brother, I think that if I tell you to abandon your rights to inherit his estate, you'll do that, right?
Abandon rights to inherit his estate? This is about money again, Miles! I'm telling you, we'll talk about this when the service is over.
Yeah, we can't trust that dude, sorry.
Then, how about we sign a slip to pledge you'll do it? It just so happens I brought one along with me today, just to be safe.
Oh my god, there she is, the girl I've fallen for. My queen, my angel, my brilliant physicist. You're so cunning, darling. So yeah, sign the pledge, if you please, little bro.
I, Harrison Quibb, pledge and promise to discuss matters about the matrimonial gifts and transfer of rights to inherit Mr. Quibb's estate over to Miles and Raylin Quibb after this service is adjourned. And these are the contents. All right then. I checked the pledge carefully and I confirmed there wasn't anything suspicious. I signed the pledge, thinking it wouldn't be a problem if we just talked about the matters after the service was over. And then they were on their phones during the whole service, playing games, listening to music, watching videos. At one point, they turned on a Bluetooth speaker and started dancing to some inappropriate music. They stopped after a while and I thought they'd gotten tired of ruining the service further than they already had. But then they started talking loudly and revealing secrets about Dad from when he was alive. Mild things everyone knew, like how he secretly kept Playboy magazines in a safe in the basement, to pretty hardcore secrets that could ruin his reputation. Like how he once burned down the barn of a neighbor, killing all the livestock inside during his teen years because the family daughter had broken his heart. No one could focus on the funeral, and everyone's rage was at their breaking point. It was literal hell. But we somehow managed to finish the service and move on to the meal afterwards.
Hey, yo! We don't have enough alcohol over here! Bring more, I declare!
All at once, all at once, all at once, Lord Miles!
Pleased to meet you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Lord Miles at your service. And to entertain you, I shall down this whole pint of beer in one go.
Phew, now that's my darling.
Well, that was easier than winning a race in Mario Kart. Yo, old man, it's your turn now.
Oh, my apologies, but
What's this? You dare disobey me, the Lord Miles? You sure got some frickin' moxie, old hog.
I have no intention of making you offended, young man.
Then frickin' drink, you troll! Go on now!
Miles, stop! This meal, it isn't a place to go ball crap crazy with the drinking games, you know.
Shut the frick up, peasant! I can do what I want! And also, what the hell's up with this tasteless shit anyway? Looks like boiled guano. It tastes worse than petroleum jelly. I want a Big Mac. Yeah, Big Mac. Bring me fast, greasy food that actually tastes decent, I declare.
You shut the hell up! I can't tell you if you're drunk or not, but whatever, you've had enough.
You got DoorDash? They deliver good shit, for real, for real! Hurry the hell up, peasant!
I ordered it, my lord. You wanted a Big Mac with a large order of fries, some chicken, and a chocolate shake, right?
Oh, hell yeah!
They went on and on, getting drunk and louder with every passing second, bothering everyone else attending, until the meal was finally finished as well. Before I went back to Dad's place, I deeply apologized to everyone from the bottom of my heart for everything that happened that day. Why? Because my own brother caused such a calamity and made everyone miserable in the process, even though I'd cut my ties with him. And then I brought the couple back to Dad's home, where they kicked up a spree a couple notches.
You're gonna abide by the contents of this pledge you signed, am I understood?
I do. We're gonna talk about the wedding present and the things about the inheritance, right?
Talk about it? And bullshit did you eat for breakfast today, good sir? Read the pledge carefully.
What the hell is this? You gotta be kidding me! Why am I not frickin' surprised, though? Underneath the clause I had read carefully a few hours prior, there was something there that wasn't before. Mr. Harrison Quibb pledges to abandon all rights to inherit Mr. James Quibb's estate. Then ensued an argument of me saying that wasn't there before, and Miles saying it was, etc., etc., etc. In the end, they claimed that because I'd signed the pledge, I was bound by law to abide by it. If I didn't, they threatened to take me to court. The fact they claim they're in the right when anyone with common sense could clearly see it was quite the opposite. From the bottom of my heart, I vowed to forever despise Miles with a dark, lively passion. I realized I was completely powerless now against these two monstrosities, whose claims were based on solid proof and discussion. And I made myself promise I would abandon all rights to inherit Dad's estate, which is rightly mine by legal measures. I had to sign another slip to pledge that I actually do stay true to my word, which had coincidentally been prepared by none other than Miles and Raylyn. You happy now?
Hell yeah, we are!
I can't believe it actually worked, darling. What a simpleton big bro I have.
And just like that, we're rich beyond our wildest dreams! How about we go get ourselves a Ferrari now, sweetie?
We could always get a few Hermes products for our new house, too. You know that luxury goods company, Hermes?
Yeah, now that's what I call a right good idea. Well then, I'll see you, little bro. God damn it, what a day, what a day!
They left skipping out of the door without saying anything else. I knew that Hermes was spelled H-E-R-M-E-S, so I could understand the mistake. But I restrained myself from lecturing them that you don't pronounce the H in the company's name. It isn't gonna help me with my situation whatsoever, after all. But the fact that they barge in on a very important date for the family, unannounced and uninvited, asked for money one way or another, just a couple of days after Dad died, and the fact that they left looking so proud of themselves and overjoyed that they'd gotten rich overnight, I'm never going to forgive them, mark my words. They're gonna pay for their treachery! Troublebusters, initiate! Day's raining all day too, isn't it? Looks like this year's rainy season's gonna stay a while.
Yo, Harrison! You goddamn scammer! You freaking bastard! I know you're freaking in there, you prick!
Get out here, you ugly pig!
Oh, come now. Don't just barge in through the door of someone else's house without knocking first. To what do I owe this honor? Don't tell me you don't know about the 49th day.
Feigning ignorance won't help you from stopping me squeezing the life out of you, bitch! It's your goddamn fault we're in so much debt right now!
It's all your doing! How could you do this to us? I hope you accept responsibility for this! You good-for-nothing big brother of mine!
How many times do I have to tell you I'm not your stupid brother? And also, what the hell are you two talking about? Has no one told you that when you tell someone about something, you gotta start at the beginning? People are bound to be clueless at first.
That mountain that old gas bag owned! Why the frick is it so cheap?
But of course it's cheap. I would even go so far as to say it's dirt cheap. Have you no knowledge of the market? Seriously?
The land is just humongous, and yet, how dare you force such a valueless piece of shit onto our shoulders, goddammit! I'd forgive you if that was it, but no, someone just had to step in and cause a stupid landslide. I know everything's gotten so much out of hand.
It is the rainy season after all. I'm not surprised the landslide happened. Can't wait for the rain to stop, huh?
Shut up with the after all bullshit. We sold the land already, but the owner's name hasn't officially been changed yet. I'm still the rightful owner, and this is a disaster. The landslide was pretty big. Huge amounts of mud, trees, and water went all down to the bottom, where some neighbors of ours were growing their crops, and most of it was destroyed.
Still not surprised. Landslides are pretty much unstoppable. I'm surprised it was only the crops that had been destroyed and not the neighbors themselves.
They're demanding compensation and damages, goddammit! Even the best lawyers tell us we have little chance of winning, even if we brought them to court.
Now, this particular landslide was record-breaking after all. It's only natural you have a pretty small chance of winning the case. Compensation's more than a couple dozen grand, I'm assuming? I feel bad for the farmers.
Yeah, frick it is! We can't pay it at all with the money we got from selling the land, so we had to go into debt. All of this is your goddamn responsibility, because you frickin' placed the rights of inheritance all onto me, you stupid prick!
Now, hold on just a minute. If I recall correctly, you and Ray Lynn were the ones who blackmailed me into abandoning the rights to inherit Dad's estate.
That's completely beside the point! And another thing, the cost to remove the slab of land that destroyed the farmer's crops must be paid by the owner of the mountain. So you pay those costs! The money to get the land off the farms, and the money to pay the farmers a compensation for the damage done!
And why, pray tell, do I have to pay for something that has nothing to do with me whatsoever? And I only need to listen to your negative IQ accusations once, bro, and I'm not gonna pay.
Why the frick did the old troll's estate have so little money? This is more than enough proof that you secretly stole a big amount out of the estate.
So that's what this is all about?
So it's your rightful obligation to see to it that you personally pay the cost.
I think a chimpanzee could come up with a better excuse to play the blame on my shoulders, you know. No, that's too generous. Maybe an earthworm could. Like, Intervito gifts deduction for housing acquisition funds, grandchildren's education fees. There are many reasons how that money could be used, you know.
Intravenous,
Oh, I'm sorry. I'd forgotten the fact that a stupid ape like you can't understand such big, complicated words.
Say that again, I'm gonna punch your lying ass!
Why are you two leading this stupid discussion? You explain it so I understand everything too.
In simple words, a combination of multiple institutions allowed me to get some financial support from Dad when he was still alive for a while, you see. Who would have thought the knowledge one could get from working at City Hall would come into a godlike play right here and now?
But why? Why would Dad give you intravenous support?
Listen, you probably don't know about this since you just took off without a trace all those years ago, but Dad's illness had deteriorated pretty quickly, you know. When he passed, he was already near the terminal phase, and even the most specialized doctors informed us that he only had a few months left to live.
What?
That's why he'd also carefully planned the estate he had to have a certain amount in my name when he was gone, and even went in so far as to provide more than enough to pay for whatever compensation I may need to settle because of potential disasters, like that landslide.
And I wasn't freaking included?
That's just bullshit. It isn't customary to leave his firstborn son with nothing at all. That's downright cruel.
He apparently had the intention of leaving the mountain in your name, though, if you doubt me, you only need to look at his final will. and all signs of lingering suspicion should quickly disappear.
What?
All things considered, it seemed like he didn't want to leave you any liquid money when he did pass on. Well, that's easily justified, since you did take a good deal of his money and run off without so much as a how do you do.
That stupid fossil! How dare he betray me!
You're the one who frickin' stabbed him in the back! You took his money, ran off, and never saw him again. And yet, you pay him your respects with all the childish horseshit you did at his own funeral? It's only natural there'd be no financial estate for a selfish, childish prick like you.
But that's...
In any case, you brought that debt on yourselves. So I suggest you find a way to deal with it yourselves.
Hold on. Please. This can't be over, can it? Not like this. Wait. What? I'm so confused. Does this mean that my husband has nothing left?
Indeed he has. And I would even go so far as to say he's in the red, actually.
What the hell? You seem full of confidence and of money bags when you were a frequent at my old hostess bar. Now you're telling me you're more broke than a village person selling charcoal? I have no freaking interest in a man who has no goddamn money.
Raylan?
All that time I poured into you, into us, was all for nothing. Nothing at all. You raised my hopes so high only to betray them in the most brutal way possible. I must say, I feel like I've been completely violated. I demand compensation.
Raylan, honey, you know I'm completely bankrupt. Have mercy for frick's sakes. Please, Raylan?
You bastard snake asshole. A man without any money has no freaking value himself.
But I've done so much for you. Think about that before you say anything else, woman. You know I can't do shit right now.
Shut the frick up. I have no interest in a penniless pig like you. If you ain't gonna pay me the compensation I demand, I swear to God, I'm gonna take you to court.
To court?
Next time I see your poor ass will be in the courthouse, stupid. Thanks for everything. And by everything, of course I mean freaking nothing.
No, please. God damn it!
You just lost your money and your wife in one fell swoop. You surpassed the title of loser and climbed the ranks to absolute failure, it seems. I kicked Miles out of my house and locked the door. But he stayed outside of my house, shouting and begging to borrow some money. But a kind neighbor of ours called the police, and at the end of the day, Miles was taken into custody. Because he had that enormous demand of compensation to pay off, he had been deep debt way down to the very limit. So he had no other place to go to ask for money to pay the cost of getting the land off but drug gangs. But of course, he has no way to pay off what he owes them all at once, and the interest rates just kept on climbing. In the end, he lost literally everything he ever had, and...
Hello? This is Harrison, right? My dear little brother? Please help me! The gangs aren't letting me go, even though I'm just at the bottom of the barrel here! I apologize for everything I've ever done. Just please help me! I'll do anything!
You think I give a damn? You'll do anything, huh? Then get a job, make money, and don't call me ever again. Consider our ties cut once and for all. Goodbye! That's all I said, and officially broke my ties with him. Later on, Ray Lynn raised a court case against him, demanding compensation. But because he was officially acknowledged as bankrupt, although Ray Lynn won the case, she didn't get a cent of compensation from him. And since she'd married Miles, she'd gotten a lot older compared to when she was in her prime, and her old hostess bar wouldn't hire her back. Right now, she's apparently really struggling with finding a good job, and she's living a pretty poor life. Meanwhile, I went back to my old peaceful life with my loving wife and children. I still feel terrible about the fact that an admittedly close relative of mine had pretty much destroyed the ceremony, as well as our family's reputation. But my most important priority right now is not to dwell on what happened in the past, because I've done that for too long now. Now, my goal in life is to live in peace and happiness, providing for my family and protecting it. Moral of this story is, the inheritance of an unfortunately deceased parent is indeed important, but what surpasses that are things like family, trust, and life. And my new philosophy will be to treasure all of these with my whole heart and soul until the end of my days. Trouble Busters!
Pay up, bastard, and get the hell out of this restaurant!
The hell is this? How dare you show this attitude toward the customer?
Oh, hell's bells. This is getting so freaking annoying.
What? What the hell's been going on these past few minutes? I literally haven't eaten anything at all. And yet you demand I pay the bill and get out? What the frick is this restaurant anyway? Run by good-for-nothing folk without any common sense. Hi there, my name's Lloyd, and I work in an office downtown. I remember when I was little, I was blown away when my dad took me to eat some real tonkatsu noodles, which is basically ramen with broth made from pork bone marrow and fat. Since then, I've self-proclaimed myself as the biggest ramen enthusiast in the whole country. Now, as an active member of society, I've become such a ramen addict that if you took everything away from my meals except for ramen forever, I would not have any problem whatsoever. Going to a ramen restaurant after work every day has become a routine, and it's what wakes me up every morning and gets me through a hard day's work. I'll have my usual, master.
Mr. Lloyd, you're back again? That's the 5th time this week, my boy. And you brought your camera again. Haven't you destroyed our entire menu quite a while ago, lad?
What must come after my work for the day? A good bowl of ramen to pat myself on the back. For real, for real. Ramen is my exquisite entity, capable of bringing joy to even the darkest of souls, and makes tomorrow worth fighting for, sir. I can only meet my order of ramen for today, and I simply must save a memento of the ramen spirit today.
I mean, if you say so, lad. But ramen for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? Good grief, your body's gonna face the consequences for sure. You gotta manage your health well if you want to live past 30, my boy.
My commute to work makes me walk a long distance, and I'm burning the calories I need to, master. Everything's A-okay. Oh, yes. Today's extra toppings will be pork slices and some fat, master, if you please. And maybe dumplings for 2 people.
Have you even been listening to me, lad?
When it came to all the ramen restaurants in my neighborhood, I'd eaten every single thing on their menus, which is why I've begun to go outside my city and try out new menus from new restaurants. On days that I finish work early, or on my days off, to take the liberty of traveling a fair distance to find a good ramen restaurant, it's become a bit of something to look forward to every single time. On that particular day, I was away on business in another city, and my lunch break had just begun. I decided to go check out a certain restaurant that had piqued my curiosity for quite a while. The shop curtain tainted with age was a great first impression. Perhaps this particular restaurant's been loved by the public for generations. I had high expectations for their recipes, and I walked into the restaurant with the aura of a top ramen critic. Ah yes, the steamy atmosphere, the yellowed paper of menus on display. Do I detect the smell of xianglongbao? Hello, everyone!
My, a greeting when entering a ramen joint? C for one, is it?
Yes, please.
Welcome, a red-haired lone wolf, everyone! Please make your way to the counter, where you shall eat your lunch alone without any friends.
Wait, huh?
Such a pity. You don't have anyone to eat the delicious chef du jour with? And it's a goddamn Saturday, for crying out loud. All the more pity, since you appear to be of a considerable age, right?
No, I may seem older, but I'm really 27 years old.
Wait, are you serious? God damn, you piled on the years like a champ. Or should I say a chimp? You're so hilarious, bro.
Ha.
And how long you gonna take before you order something, old man? Keep in mind, buddy, a ramen restaurant isn't a place to rest and relax.
Well then, a large ramen and fried rice, if you please.
Order in! 1 large ramen and 1 fried rice, coming right up!
Perhaps this kid is a student working here part-time because his attitude towards folks older than him and his overall customer service skills could use quite a bit of work, to be honest with you. Already, this restaurant had created a pretty unfortunate impression on me, but I was hoping the food would somehow redeem it. The lifeline of a ramen restaurant depends so much more on the recipes of the broth, the toppings, and the noodles themselves. I've been to places where the staff were pretty cold and even downright rude, but the food was amazing. And after I went there multiple times, the staff got used to me and now treat me like royalty. Back to the present, I was eager to try out the ramen and fried rice I had ordered, and I waited patiently. For only God knows how long. No matter how much I waited, my order just never seemed to arrive. It was so late that customers who had arrived after I did completely ate up their food whilst I was still waiting for it. I had the hunch the staff had forgotten about my order and decided to ask them. Excuse me, is my order almost done? I've been waiting 20 minutes, you see, and it hasn't come yet. Plus, the gentleman who just paid his bill, he ordered a while after me, did he not?
What do we have here? Could you, not pester us about how to do our job?
I'm only pointing out my order for a large bowl of ramen and fried rice hasn't arrived yet after 20 minutes. How much longer do you think it'll take?
But we did send the order out, silly. Looks like someone's eaten so many noodles, they're in terminal phase of noodle brain syndrome. Don't tell me you're gonna dine and ditch on us, eh?
What? But I literally haven't eaten anything.
Listen, buddy, could you, frick off? I have other orders to take care of. A ramen restaurant survives only because individuals working together as a team. If a single artery stops working, the whole heart of the place shuts down, you follow? I don't got the frickin' time to chat leisurely with the likes of you. Pay up, bastard, and get the hell out of this restaurant.
The hell is this? How dare you show this attitude toward the customer?
Oh, hell's bells. This is getting so frickin' annoying.
What? What the hell's been going on these past few minutes? I literally haven't eaten anything at all. And yet you demand I pay the bill and get out? What the frick is this restaurant anyway? Run by good-for-nothing folk without any common sense.
I'm not joking. Shut the frick up. We sent the order out as per frickin' usual. And yet you don't remember eating anything? You're really a goddamn noodle brain, aren't you? Want me to call you an ambulance? Eh? Or maybe hitting you with a frying pan will help you with your old geezer brain fog.
My boy, what are you even saying? You're the one with the noodle brain around here.
You're gonna pay for the food that I know you've eaten, bucko. Don't you dare walk out that front door without letting me see a 10 and a couple 5s, or I swear, you'll rule the day you first ate ramen. 1 large ramen and 1 fried rice add up to $16. Thank you.
Where are your ears, buddy? Those things on the side of your head have got to be something else. I'm telling you that I haven't eaten anything at all.
You really should get that brain fog of yours checked out, old fossil. If you're really gonna put up this much of a fuss, maybe I should call the feds, eh? And maybe I'll sue you for business interruption.
You'll sue me? Do you have any idea what you're saying?
Because of your selfishness, you're making all the other customers uncomfortable. Don't tell me you refuse to believe this is business interruption, given the stupid frickin' situation here.
Listen, I'm only saying this because my order of 1 large ramen and 1 fried rice never came.
And I'm telling you it did come! Give us the money and get the frick out of here, stupid! What time do you think it is? Don't go about staying any longer, because we got more customers coming soon, goddammit!
Oh, it is getting pretty late. All right, I don't consent to it, but I'm leaving for the day.
Don't ever freaking come back!
I had another engagement soon, so I decided to just pay the $16 and leave for the day. Because I went back to work without eating anything that day, I was practically tired by nightfall. To raise my spirits, I decided to stop by a ramen restaurant in the neighborhood and ate to my heart's content. A bowl of tonkatsu ramen and garlic stuffed dumplings enough to feed 3 people. And I vow to exact my revenge on that restaurant on a number of levels. The next day, I went back to the same restaurant as yesterday's. Good afternoon.
Welcome! Wait, it's you! I thought I told you to never come back, goddammit!
I'm so sorry I put up a fuss yesterday and for actually raising my voice. That was not cool, and I'm sure I made the other customers uncomfortable.
You're making this our fault? Just get the hell out of here, man! We don't got ramen or anything else for that matter to serve to the likes of you.
I humbly ask you, sir. I'd like to try the same order of 1 large ramen and 1 fried rice again. I was so captivated by what this restaurant had to offer, I couldn't sleep well last night, you see. At this pace, I could be diagnosed with insomnia. Please, master, grant me your slice of heaven, and I'll be the happiest man in the world.
Oh, all right then.
Thank you, master. And since he's approved, 1 large ramen and 1 fried rice, if you please, gentlemen.
Tit.
All things considered, this staff had multiple things wrong with how they treated their customers. But if the taste was good enough, I was satisfied. Coupled with the fact that I failed to eat their food yesterday, needless to say, I was totally looking forward to lunch today. However, even after 10 minutes, there was no sign that my ramen was ever gonna come. And then another 5 minutes passed, and another 5 minutes. The ramen and the fried rice never showed, even after a total of 20 minutes. This is exactly what happened yesterday. I thought something was amiss with the kitchen, so I decided to wait another 10 minutes. But nope, never came. By that point, I was out of patience and of tolerance, and went on to interrogate the staff. The order hasn't arrived today either, gentlemen. How much longer?
Oh my freaking god, are you seriously gonna do the same shit you did yesterday? You really have no originality in your arguments, prick!
What hasn't come simply hasn't come, and that's nothing but the truth. The same service twice in a row. I can't help but think that your establishment has nothing but malicious intent.
By that logic, you piece of shit! What's been sent out simply has been sent out! Enough with the stupidity already! You got your order fair and square. I'm so freaking bored of dealing with the same arguments over and over again, god damn it!
Your customer is claiming that he hasn't eaten anything. What do you not understand about this? Maybe you're mistaking me for another customer who ordered the same thing?
Don't you freaking make me look like the same goddamn brainless ball of sewer sludge that you are, mister! This job is my goddamn lifeline right now, and I don't need you ruining my experience here!
Is this what you do for your job? Is this what restaurant staff are supposed to do?
I honestly think I'm contributing to society a lot more than someone dumber than a barrel of pickled herring like you, wasting your life in an office day in and day out.
Carlin, that's enough. This bloke is someone without any society whatsoever. Nor does he have any functioning memory. Take pity on the poor guy, bro.
Poor guy, my goddamn ass. This prick isn't even a proper customer. He's nothing but a malicious claimer intent on closing a restaurant that aren't to his liking. Well, at least he isn't very good at his job. He only tries to shut us down with but a single argument pattern. Enough! You're the one who's had enough, both in how much you frickin' ate and how much you're frickin' willing to argue about not remembering eating anything. Frickin' bastard!
How many times do I have to repeat myself?
I haven't eaten anything! You really want more, do you? Then by all means, take everything we freaking had, pig! Ow, hot!
Pouring scalding hot broth on someone? What the hell are you thinking?
Well done, lad. You were the kamikaze commander for a motorcycle game after all. Respect. The measures you take are quite exquisite.
Those that are a frickin' nuisance need to be physically taught not to mess with us. Enough, I say! Oh, you want more broth, do you? A broke hogo like you can't even order toppings, have no frickin' right to complain anything to us. Pay the frick up and be gone from this establishment.
This can't be real.
This place isn't for poor hobos like you. It's such a waste to even add noodles to the broth.
For real, for real.
And just how much do you think that scoop of broth you got all over you cost, bitch? You just earned yourself an extra payment of $100.
Now, no need for that. A criminal can't pay the measly $16, let alone an extra $100, you know it.
My bad. I'd forgotten this prick is just a piece of trash cast out of society.
I confirm my suspicions as I listen to these two talking. They didn't serve me anything on purpose. It was never an accident. And yesterday, they lied their asses off to get me to pay for something I never ate. As a hardcore ramen enthusiast, this betrayal was something that couldn't go by without using the ace in my pocket. Troublebusters, initiate! You there, put your hands behind your goddamn back. You're under arrest for alleged assault with multiple witnesses present.
Hey, wait, let me go, you bastard! Don't you dare think you're gonna get away with this!
Shut up and be reasonable.
Let me go, right now, you criminal! You have any idea what'll happen if you don't?
No, I don't have a clue. Pray tell, what will happen, boy?
I'ma frickin' beat the shit out of you and make sure you never walk on your own ever again! Is that what you frickin' want, eh?
This is a nation with the right to freedom of speech. But if you say anything else, an additional charge of alleged threat of violence will be added to your crimes, mister. I suggest you keep your dirty mouth closed. You understand the situation yet, buddy?
You!
Hey, yo, let go of him! Hey, yo, and just what do you think you're doing, mister? Can you really not distinguish what's right and wrong in this society?
Well, I could say the same thing for you, goddammit! Arresting someone even though you ain't even a frickin' cop? You're better off in prison yourself!
And you just got arrested for alleged assault with multiple witnesses present.
Who the hell are you anyway? You're nothing but a poor homeless prick! How dare you act as you are without official proof? For real though, you bastard! This is assault! Assault, I say! Or could this be threat to violence? Arresting us without being any kind of cop is a huge crime, buddy! You're in deep frickin' shit now!
You seem to be mistaken about something. Who in the world ever said I was never a cop? I think that even a dumb slimebag like you two suckers can understand what this badge means.
Wait! But why? Hang on a sec. But this is...
Good job! You understand everything with a single glimpse. Perhaps you're accustomed to seeing multiple kinds of police badges?
Superintendent? But only a person with a successful police career can become one of those!
You sure become pretty reasonable once a police badge joins the rave, huh? The fact that you don't calm down at all before then is disgraceful.
But why does a police officer like you come to our restaurant in casual clothes? You even have a camera with you! You look like nothing but a dumb tourist! It's so confusing! If we'd known you were an officer, we would've...
If someone was caught red-handed in the middle of a crime, you don't need to be an officer to arrest them, you know. Your knowledge of the law sure seems shallow, my boy, considering you've had a lot of run-ins with us in the past.
What the hell? You wanna go right here, right now?
I have no reason to fight you, a thrown-out byproduct of modern society. By the way, what was it you said? That I'm, quote, a piece of trash cast out by society? Which do you think contributes more now? An officer or a criminal?
That'll be...
The reason why I, society's hero, come in here wearing casual clothes is because I'm thinking of people like you. Instances where members of the public get upset because of officers or firemen in uniform dropping by their restaurants and such are getting more frequent and serious, you see. That's why we change into casual clothing once our lunch break starts.
What's with that rule set? It's so goddamn confusing! God damn it! If you'd come in your uniform, I would have quickly known you're an officer and I would have focused more on my work here!
Enough bullshit! The fact I'm an officer is irrelevant. What you two did is a legitimate crime, and denying it only worsens your situation. You did something no one staff should ever do to their customers. Ever!
No! I didn't commit any crimes, honest! The bra, too! That was just an accident! My hand lost control of the ladle!
True! And I was just about to make your delicious ramen! Plus, there was a bug on your shoulder, and I thought I should get it off you, man! We never tried to assault you, honest to God we didn't! They're framing us!
Leave the details for the interrogation room, gentlemen. When I do ask you questions, I'll also make sure I show you the video proof. What video, you ask? The video this camera's been shooting ever since the beginning. And you're gonna watch the whole goddamn thing and explain everything.
No!
It would be a real nuisance for me if it was really my faulty memory, so I took the liberty of leaving it on video mode once I stepped inside your establishment, gents. And lo and behold, and successfully recorded your crimes red-handed. You're finished, both of you. It's futile to make excuses.
This can't be real!
To tell you the truth, things back home aren't going so well. And the resulting stress may be a bit of a menace here at work, too. It isn't uncommon we get complaints from customers, you see. And this provokes me to retaliate.
Yeah, that's true! We aren't to blame for this mess we created! This country, built on a stress-driven society, is to blame!
Please forgive us for what we did!
You really think that's gonna be a good enough reason to get you out of this? Curl the frick up! all of your customers come here hoping to eat to their heart's content, perhaps even make a new friend or two. And yet you behave in this manner? Unforgivable! Betraying everyone's expectations so brutally. You two will pay well for your crimes. And also, don't go about thinking you're only gonna get arrested, alright?
What?
I'm gonna post what happened to me specifically on social media, everywhere, as a means to protect ramen enthusiasts from across the country from a terrible experience.
Excuse me?
Know this social media account?
This profile picture. And with more than 1 million followers. Don't tell me you can't be the legendary Mr. Insatiable? Mr. Insatiable? That mythical ramen enthusiast who talks about nothing but ramen every day on social media? No way. You can't be him.
It started out as a hobby, just going about finding new restaurants and posting stuff as kind of a food blog. But many ramen enthusiasts from around the country did me the kindness of following me. And suddenly I'm this icon. Some people have even gone to comment that my reviews of ramen are equivalent to Michelin stars.
Who would have thought you were this big? But are you gonna introduce our place to everyone?
I'm sorry, but for this restaurant, I have no choice but to list it as a place of danger. Scamming people into paying for what they never ate, showing disrespectful attitude towards customers.
Please, no! Have mercy, please! If you do such a thing, this place will go bankrupt! We'll even offer free ramen for you for a whole year. Just please, don't do that, I beg you!
I'm afraid there's nothing I can do. Even if there was, I don't want to. It's pretty common for me to talk to people who work in this industry. I've met people willing to saw their own finger off if it meant making their enterprise the best for people to enjoy. While you two pricks, don't you think you're regarding service a bit too bluntly, considering you were once kamikaze commanders for a motorcycle gang?
But still!
So you do know about my account, huh? Then you must also know how much I love ramen now, don't you?
But of course we do, sir! I consider you the man who loves ramen more than anyone else in the whole world! The hero who loves ramen! The hero that ramen loves back! The one, the only, the great Mr. Insatiable! Justice!
Shut up!
Hey!
Such is me. And yet you made me wait so long for food that never came, only granting me the pleasure of smelling what you're cooking and surviving 2 days straight without any lunch at all. That crime is worthy of capital punishment! Prepare yourselves for the onslaught, gents. It'll kill you, I'm sure.
Oh, hell. God damn it! You're freaking fired, Carlin, you hear me? Look at what you've done! You've ruined us completely! What the frick? Why am I the one responsible for this whole mess? Because if you're just more serious and not so goddamn impulsive,
Both of you are guilty, I say. If you got the time to open on each other, better use that time more wisely and apologize to all your customers present.
we're really sorry!
You're in a ramen restaurant, goddammit! Speak up!
We deeply apologize!
Afterwards, I called for backup and handed the two blokes over to them. There was my testimony for starters, and there was also a few testimonies from other customers, the video footage, and the two blokes' confessions as evidence against their crimes. They were officially arrested under alleged assault and violence and were sued for these crimes. After some investigations, the number of individuals who had been scammed into paying money without ever eating what they ordered, myself included, amounted to quite a number, unfortunately. Since they both admitted to committing scams, they were sued once more under alleged fraud. Hiya, master! One bowl of tonkatsu rock hard with extra pork and fat, if you please. And dumplings too, if you please.
You came again, Lloyd? Your body must be taking quite a toll, for real!
On the contrary, my body will take much more of a toll if I don't eat ramen, master. Just the other week, I wasn't able to eat anything for lunch for 2 days straight. And I swear on my ramen-loving heart, I got hives all over my body. It was just so goddamn hard because of those two pricks.
Haha! Are you talking about that ramen place run by scammers? The same one you were talking about on social media?
Yep, that's the one. Turns out quite a few people were victims at that place. I heard that since their legal trouble, the number of customers they got daily dropped significantly, though.
Wait, you don't know? They apparently wound up in prison for a short time, during which the restaurant went bankrupt and out of business.
Is that so? Well, if I only had one regret about this whole thing, it's that I wasn't able to have a bowl of their ramen before it closed down. Such a shame.
Those who trick people never make any noodles worthy of being eaten, my boy.
I suppose that's true. I'm so hungry. I wonder what Faces Today's will show me.
But enough about that. Instead of showing interest in nothing but ramen, how about you try to shift that towards girls, I think that people in the flesh can show more faces than ramen ever will, you know.
And just what are you saying, Master? I actually have a date planned for tonight.
What? And you still stop to eat our ramen for lunch? Ordering tonkatsu no less. And dumplings?
Wait, is that not good?
Well, no. Just never take your mask off today. Whatever happens.
Huh? What do you mean?
Don't let it happen. Promise me you won't.
Oh, okay.
All right, thanks for your patience. One order of tonkatsu rock hard with extra pork and fat.
Now this is what I'm talking about. Oh, hell yeah! This is heaven on earth, I declare! Frickin' delicious! It breaks my heart to know that a ramen restaurant has disappeared from this world forever. But at least ramen itself hasn't disappeared in the slightest. Ramen will forever remain a part of my life. And now that the energy's tank's full once again, I'll make sure my date tonight will go awesome! Trouble Busters!
Hi, I'm Alberto. I haven't been much of an academic since I was a child, and I also wasn't very proficient in sports. But I was the kind of ankle biter that would dedicate all my time and effort to something I wanted to do, hobbies especially. But as I wasn't too interested in graduating a good high school or university, I went to an ordinary regional high school and to a below-average college after I graduated. Because I'd graduated with grades that were far from anything exceptional, I did part-time work after college. Work tuckered me out today too. And also, why would a grandmother come to the shop late at night to buy a comic of all things? Not to mention it was Death Note. What's up with that taste in literature? Too funny. Hey yo, that was close! Illegal parking in my parking space? What the hell does this Mercedes belong to? Suspicious about the expensive car in my parking space, I went inside the house. Everyone must be asleep. Hey yo, what? Where are you up, Cynthia? And who the hell are you?
Bro, come on! That's rude of you. This is my fiancé, Jonathan. I brought him home before. You couldn't have forgotten already.
Did you? That Mercedes belongs to you. It was a drag, you know, parking in my space without my knowing about it. What? Your father gave me permission. In that case, how about you park your car on the curb instead? The heck? This is my house! Why do I gotta move my car? Because it isn't a big deal if a second-hand heap like yours gets a bit damaged, right? That Mercedes is my car, you know? No matter how hard you'll try, it'll always be out of reach for a part-timer like you, Mr. Alberto. Huh? You listen to me!
Bro, that's enough! What time do you think it is? Mom and Dad are both asleep.
Oh, crap. Still living with your parents at your age. I wonder what folks think of that. Are you too attached to mommy? Or are you just a parasite? You frickin' bastard! Enough, I say! Insulting me every time you open your mouth. Who do you think you are? I am more elite than you, Mr. Alberto. I'm one prodigy that graduated a top university and found a job at a prestigious company, unlike someone who's still sucking the life out of his parents even during adulthood. You talking to me like that, eh? You can't even realize that your head's up in the clouds? Oh, dear sir. The frick?
Shut up! My sweet ass. Enough with the fighting, both of you. Especially you, bro. Don't talk back at him like that, okay? What Jonathan says is true, after all.
Oh, my sympathies. Oh, I could kill you right now.
It's the truth, isn't it? Mediocrity from a young age. You couldn't study or play sports since forever. You always seemed like a failed human being in my eyes. But just that mouth of yours is quite developed, and that's a problem. Mom and Dad both know this too.
Eh? And what are you saying, Missy? Singing out of the blue? This isn't a musical, is it?
Hang on. Could it be that you have no idea? Dad's thinking of making Jonathan the CEO next period and leave the company in his hands. You can only trust the elite in running a company after all. You couldn't have thought that you would inherit his company, right? Because you're his firstborn son? Bullshit, I say. Dumber than a termite.
If you don't stop this, I'm gonna lose it. I'm warning you. I'm not gonna hold back. You mustn't say incorrect things either, Cynthia, honey. It's not that he can't do anything at all. He can still steal his parents' money. That's it! I don't know if you're from an elite school, Jonathan. Learn how to talk to those older than you. I'm going to bed. I'm tired from work. Good night. Good
night,
night,
dude.
dude. God frickin' damn it. What a day. Cynthia's boyfriends have all been intolerable jerks, but this Jonathan prick is leagues beyond everyone else. He only tries to get a one-up on me. Someone older than him. Who the hell does he think he is? Oh, I'm so pissed. And also, were Cynthia's words true? Dad's really gonna leave the company in Jonathan's hands? What are you thinking, Dad? I've worked so hard in my part-time work. How could you do this to me? As you've seen, every time Jonathan comes to visit, he would condescend to me whenever he could. I wasn't sure if he was that proud of his education, but if you told me I would become the brother-in-law of a slime bag like that, I would rather break ties with my whole family. And then, my own father would give me the most unbelievable news. Alberto, son, what are you gonna do for the wedding outfit? Huh? Wedding? Son, don't tell me you've forgotten about it. It's next week, buddy. Hang on a second. Whose wedding? Why, Cynthia's, of course. Are you getting brain fog already? Oh, hell, no. Not at such a young age. What a pity. I'm not getting dementia, Dad. My hair's getting thinner, and I do feel the age settling in. Yeah, right, Buster. And no one ever told me about the wedding. What? You hadn't heard? When in the world did that happen? At this point, more than 2 months ago. Cynthia told me she'd tell you herself. Why would she stay quiet about that? Getting married? Not to that Jonathan, I hope. But of course. Golf balls, of course. Bruh! What in the world was Cynthia planning? Even though her wedding had been decided, she never told me, her own older brother. But recently, I have been pretty busy, so maybe she just never found the right time to tell me. I decided to ask them a few things when they would come to visit us before the wedding. So, guys, are you tying the knot? Dad told me the wedding's next week.
Huh? Dad told you?
I told you to keep your parents' mouths shut. What?
There's no use hiding it if you know it now. That's right. The wedding's next week.
Is that so? Congratulations. You live happy, yeah? Upon hearing that they'd asked my parents to keep it a secret, my fury was about to overflow. But I forced it back down and offered my words of congratulations. But the next instant, Jonathan would utter something that would rock me to my core. But even so, Alberto, don't come to the wedding, okay? A negative IQ pile of trash like you. You're strictly forbidden from coming. Maybe if your tiny brain could think a minute, but it's my wedding. The folks I invited are all elites. It's obvious that a mole rat of the likes of you, Alberto, isn't allowed to come to such a ceremony. Oh my gosh.
Oh, my Jonathan, you really said it. But I'm all for what he says. And also, I want to stop calling you my big brother, to be honest.
Guys, if you're kidding around, know your limits. You really think this is funny? How about you rack that frickin' pea brain of yours? You really think we're joking here? You have multiple loose screws then.
Aren't you so embarrassed to be ridiculed by people younger than you? You're so pathetic.
That's why Mommy and Daddy are gonna throw you away too. Probably know already, but your dad's company will be mine. Their fortune will also be invested in the company, they say. Not a crumb will be left for you in the end, you know? This is what happens to folks who siphon so much from their parents. All that being said, we're gonna celebrate the epitome of our happiness next week, while you'll be back at square zero. See you. And with that, they disappeared out the door. I was speechless that entire time, but that wasn't because I was raised with good manners. Those soul-wrenching things they said to me. Vengeance will be mine. There's still a week until their wedding day. They're not getting away with this. Troublebusters! I then told Dad something. And using that 1 week period, I planned my revenge carefully and cunningly. And then, the big day finally arrived. Of course, I wasn't invited, so I decided to relax at home. The ceremony was going to start at around 9 o'clock in the morning. Now it was 8:30 in the morning. I chose to wait and read a book. Not 5 minutes later, Cynthia called me.
Hey! What's going on here? I can't contact Mom and Dad! And no one's here at the wedding hall! But the person in charge told us it's all been cancelled! This is your doing, isn't it?
Cancelled? Oh, that was all me, little sister. That was funny.
How could you do this to us? My own moment of glory? You ruined it all! Were you freaking fed up with being mocked? All of that is the truth, isn't it?
Ah, I see. Seems like you don't know anything. I wasn't the one who canceled the wedding.
Huh?
Dad did.
What?
Who?
Stop with that attitude! There's no way it was Dad!
Then why don't you get your ass over here? See ya. I hung up with that cliffhanger. Half an hour later, Cynthia and Jonathan burst into the house, redder than Mars. I went back to my room and waited for Dad to tell them everything. Another 10 minutes after they first arrived. As I imagined, they came to me.
Please, forgive
us! Hang on, both of you groveling at my feet? Oh, pray tell, how did this come about? Did part of that brain rot away or something? Mr. Turner Sr. has just told us everything. We never knew you invested the money into his company. Honest to heaven, we didn't know. I may not be working, but my real job is in investing after all. I may not be an elite, but I make what you prodigies make 100-fold. With that money, I got Dad out of a sticky rut. Understand? Dad didn't provide the money for your wedding. I did. Rut.
You were paying for everything, Alberto?
My, one at a time, please. Yes, Dad's company was in the red. The succession's been completed, right? Before the wedding, you were saying about now being the CEO. Please, wait a minute. Is this all true? I was offering support for everything that wasn't enough. That's why a company full of empty business ideas could survive this whole time, son. But I'm halting all investments in the future, so you better do your best to get back into the green on your own. About the wedding funds. Exactly 2 months ago, Dad came to me asking for some money. And turns out, that went into your wedding. Since it was cancelled, there will be a cancellation fee. I will rightfully demand you for the money back.
Hang on! We can't just do what you wish out of the blue!
And if I became the CEO of a failing company, seems you were acting like the elite hog that you are in front of Dad too. What? That's why he wanted his company's successor to be you. Dad himself never had many skills in business. Maybe he thought that you too could get it back on its knees. No way. As for you, little sister, there's no estate left for you.
What?
Dad told me this. But what was gonna be for you was used to pay off the company's debts. But the fact remains that even with that used up, the debt is still huge. Jonathan, I recall you saying that you were gonna enjoy the epitome of your happiness with this wedding, and that I would start back at square zero. Damn, what a switchy. Cynthia will now carry the debts of the wedding funds and the cancellation fee, and Jonathan will shoulder a debt-infested failure of a company. Ready or not, the square zero race about to commence. I kicked them out of my room after I said everything I wanted to. Even later on, they would both come begging at my door for my money, but I ignored them. And Dad, who was indebted to me, was completely on board. He's now contemplating cutting ties with the couple after he found out how they acted up until now. Alberto, son, are you free now? I am. But Dad, you know that company of yours went bankrupt, right? A company? The one you made Jonathan his successor? Well, I knew a quasi-elite dickwad like him could never get it out of debt. Who cares about that? Good riddance on those two mosquitoes who know no gratitude, right? I stopped by to ask you a favor, actually. Is investing easy? Hey, yo. I want to start investing, to tell you the truth. I refuse to let you take care of me all the time. This is my way of thanking you for my childhood, Dad. Don't worry about that. But still... In that case, how about we go on a hot spring vacation to your hometown? Be my travel guide. How's that for a compromise? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, my son. Alright, a little trip, just the two of us. Now that's what I'm talking about! Later, I lived my usual life with my parents, the three of us. But I realized this. The happiness one must feel for living normally, and the joy of feeling the gratitude from others. I know I'll be happy if I went on living with these two wonderful people. Troublebusters!
The only people allowed here are capable people like me. Now you get out of here. You're going to regret this tomorrow.
Trouble Busters!
My name is Alan. My younger sister Ulissa decided to take me out for sushi after getting her first paycheck. I was having a great time with my sister while enjoying delicious sushi until...
Hey, is that you, Alan?
This must be Harrison.
Alan, do you know him?
Yes, he's my boss at work.
Is that your sister? Pleasure to meet you. I'm Alan's boss.
Oh, hi.
I'm always taking care of Alan at work. He can never get things done without me.
Oh, please, Harrison.
So, why are you here?
My sister got her first check, so...
Do you even know where you're at?
Yes?
Don't you get it then?
Huh?
This is a high-end sushi restaurant. It's no place for an incapable, poor peasant like you. The only people allowed here are capable people like me. Now you get out of here.
But we're still eating.
We don't care. You're not welcome here. Don't you see that there's only rich people in this restaurant? Your presence ruins our dinner.
Harrison's, right?
Sir, it looks like you had one too many drinks. Oh, I haven't had enough.
Anyone is welcome at our restaurant. We're happy to serve all kinds of guests.
But, Chef, this peasant looks like he's here to dine and dash.
That's so true.
That's not true.
Look, sir, I'm here to treat him today. We're not here to dine and dash.
Huh? You're paying for him?
Yes, I got my first pay, so I wanted to treat my brother with it.
L-O-L, how funny! You're begging for food from your sister.
Were you listening to what she was saying?
Yup, you're so broke you ask your sister to feed you. How sad, you can't even feed yourself.
Sir, my brother never begged me for anything. I offered to treat him. Our parents passed away when we were both young, so he's always worked hard to support the two of us. I wanted to repay him for all he's done for us.
Ah, I see. How creative of you to come up with a touching story.
Harrison, I've told you about our family before. Ulissa is telling the truth.
Yeah, you told me about that stupid story you made up.
I can't believe you're getting your sister involved in that lie.
We're not lying.
Ha! Peasants who can't make their way up always come up with those stories to make themselves feel better.
Hey.
Sir, cut it out. My other guests are starting to feel uncomfortable with you.
I don't care. Aren't I your guest too?
Yes, you are. However...
You won't even want to know what we'll do to you if you refuse service to us. My girlfriend Marie here is the daughter of the CEO of Buster's LLC.
Buster's LLC? Oh, wow. Chief, we're sorry, but we're leaving now.
Oh, Alan.
I don't want to stay here knowing that I'm causing trouble for the chef and everyone else dining here.
But Alan...
You finally get it, huh? Now hurry up and get out.
Chef, can we have our bill?
No, that is not necessary.
Huh? Oh, wow. I can feel the chef's frustration. I know he's going to do something about this. We're not gonna let him get away with this. Trouble busters.
Hey, you!
Huh?
This is enough. I'm kicking you out of my restaurant.
What? You're telling us to leave?
That's right. You're causing trouble for my other guests, and I don't consider you my guest.
Dude, were you even listening?
Yes, I was.
You don't even want to know what we do.
If that's how you want to play this game, I'm on board.
Huh?
You're going to regret this tomorrow.
Huh? Are you trying to threaten us?
I'm not just threatening you. Now I don't even want money from you. I just want you to leave right now.
Okay, fine. We'll leave. I guess we got some free food then.
Oh, how lucky of us.
Go ahead and enjoy your peace while it lasts.
Okay, Mr. Scary Pants. Marie, let's go.
Let's go. They're so rude.
Chef, was that okay with you?
Yup. I'd rather everyone enjoy the food peacefully. By the way, sir.
Yes? Another day at work. Can't wait till the day is over.
Hey, Harrison.
Mr. Clark, what's the matter? What the heck have you done? Huh? I don't think I did anything.
Cut it out. I heard about what you did at the sushi restaurant last night.
What?
Mr. Anderson told me everything.
Who's Mr. Anderson? Mr. Anderson is the sushi chef from the restaurant last night. Huh? What's going on?
Harrison, it seemed like you had a lot to say about me last night. Alan, according to Mr. Anderson, Harrison was publicly humiliating you at the sushi restaurant last night. Is that correct?
Yes. Wait, I don't get it. Isn't he just a sushi chef?
He is a sushi chef, while he's also the owner of a few companies. That's right. Mr. Anderson is the owner of several large companies and one of the nation's top entrepreneurs. One of his companies is an extremely important business partner for our company.
Oh, really? But how does a sushi restaurant even afford to conduct so many businesses?
It's the other way around. The restaurant is part of his business. His son manages the place.
Are you kidding me? So I was there when he happened to be there?
Harrison, how dare you?
Wait, let me explain. Explain what? It's true that I ran into Alan at the sushi place last night, but I didn't do anything wrong.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I am sure. Harrison, they already know the truth. Don't you remember saying all that you said to me last night? Hey, you need to stop lying to them.
How could I be lying? Mr. Anderson was the one who called Mr. Clark to talk about this.
You probably set this up.
How would I even set this up?
I saw you talking with that sushi chef. You guys seem to have a great time. You must have been kissing his butt so he could help you get promoted at work.
Why would I do that?
Mr. Clark, don't listen to Alan. He's lying.
How dare you call me a liar?
Dare me all you want. You have no proof.
Proof?
Yup. How are you gonna prove all that I did at the sushi restaurant last night?
Ha! Well then, let me go ahead and present you with the proof that you're asking for.
Huh?
With one tap. Mr. Clark, this is what happened last night.
Oh gosh! Wait, how did you even get that video?
I guess my sister wasn't the only one camcording what happened last night. A few other people posted the video on social media. People are going on fire about it.
You little...
Hey, don't get mad at me. You should blame yourself for acting like that in public. Harrison. Harrison, you're not getting away this time. Sir, I'm sure that video was photoshopped or something.
You think I'm gonna buy that excuse? Hello, Mr. Clark. Great seeing you, and you too, Mr. Harrison.
Oh, that's that dude.
Watch your mouth, Harrison.
Oop, I'm sorry.
Mr. Anderson, how may I help you today? I'm here to discuss what we talked about over the phone.
Oh, of course.
Harrison, good luck with everything that's about to come right at ya.
Feeling lucky, huh?
Huh?
I would have never thought that a random sushi chef was actually the owner of nationwide businesses, but you can't get me in trouble for this.
Harrison, I said watch your mouth.
Don't you worry, sir. I know exactly what to do.
What?
Ha! Hello, Marie?
Hey, Harrison, what's up?
Marie, can you do me a favor?
A favor? Who do you think you are to ask me a favor?
Wait, what?
This is all because of you. My dad's company.
Hold on, what's going on here?
That sushi chef at the restaurant, I didn't know who he was.
That's right, and they're trying to threaten me right now. Hey, Marie, can you ask your dad to...
No, I can't. This is bad.
What? But why?
My dad told me that sushi chef was the owner of a company that's really important business partner for my dad's company.
Wait, are you saying that this guy also has the power over your dad's company? But your dad's company isn't in the food industry.
I told you already, Mr. Anderson owns multiple different companies across the nation. We don't only deal with food manufacturers. I guess you never knew.
Oh my God!
Harrison, this is all your fault.
Baby, how is this my fault?
It's because you got drunk and made a scene at a restaurant.
But how would I have known who this guy was? And not to mention, you were also making a scene with me too.
That's because you were making a scene. I was just riding along.
But you were still taking part in it.
I wouldn't have been riding along if you didn't say anything.
But you can't just blame this on me.
Oh, shut up. We're done. I am breaking up with you.
What?
I'm done with you. All you cause is harm, but no good.
Wait, baby, I didn't mean it. Let's think this through a bit more, huh?
No way, Jose.
I said wait. Hey, Marie.
Oh, God. Hi, Dad.
Don't you hide from me.
I wasn't hiding from you. I was just...
Okay, now we're going back to the discussion.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Marie. She hung up.
It looks like your hope's up.
Is this really happening? All I did was have one too many drinks at a restaurant.
Yes, this is really happening, and you deserve this.
That's right. But I was drunk last night. I tend to get a bit aggressive when I'm drunk.
Don't you give any excuses. Being drunk doesn't justify anything you did. Not to add, you shouldn't have had so many drinks if you knew you tend to be an aggressive drinker. But it was your choice to drink away. That's why this is happening.
Oh, shut up! Marie broke up with me, and this is your fault! How are you going to be responsible for this?
I'm not responsible for anything.
Yes, you are. You're responsible for the emotional distress you're causing me, and you're going to pay for this.
Pay for what?
For my emotional suffering. Maybe you can start by paying me about $10,000.
$10,000?
Yeah, don't you think I'm so kind? I know you're poor, so all I ask is $10,000. I could be asking more.
You're insane! There's no way I'm responsible for paying a single penny to you. He's right. Cut out the joke.
But I...
What makes you think that being drunk would have been a valid excuse for your actions? You're sober right now and you're still acting like a lunatic. Harrison, you're a terrible person.
That's not true.
It is the truth.
Oh, Alan, I'm sorry for not even knowing all that Harrison's been doing to you.
Oh, Mr. Clark.
Mr. Clark, you seem to be remorseful. Of course I am, sir. If only I had been more vigilant. I hear you. Let's forget about what we talked about earlier. What? Mr. Clark, our company will be happy to continue business with yours. Really? Are you sure about this? Yes, I am. I look forward to our continued growth together. Muchas gracias. Huh? Oh, I'm so glad you decided to forgive us. Don't be hasty. I never said I'm going to forgive you.
Huh? What made you think he's forgiving you? But Mr. Anderson said he'll continue business with our company. Don't you see how outraged Mr. Clark is? Does that mean...
Get it now?
Does that mean I... You might be thinking that all you did was make a bit of a scene at a restaurant, but you need to realize how uncomfortable you made other people feel.
There's no way you're being forgiven.
I'm so very terribly sorry. See, I have remorse. Now please forgive me. I wonder why you couldn't just apologize to begin with. Alan, listen. Nope, I'm not forgiving you. But why? I said I'm sorry. You need to learn your lesson. No one is going to forgive you, myself included. God damn it! Harrison was terminated from our company. He's having a hard time getting a new job with his terrible reputation on what people overheard about what Mr. Anderson has to say about him. Mr. Anderson offered me a position at his company, while Mr. Clark asked me to stay along with his deepest apologies. As much as I was grateful for Mr. Anderson's offer, I decided to stay at my current company. But that doesn't make Mr. Anderson a stranger to me.
Here's an order of salmon avocado roll. This one's on the house. Now enjoy.
Thank you so much, Chef. And I'm here to enjoy his delicious food again. Trouble Busters. Your total comes out to be $3,000.
What?
Our bar is owned by the Trobeluti family. Just pay the goddamn money before we take you to hell.
Can we talk to Daddy? I mean, your godfather?
Huh?
Trouble Busters!
Excuse me, sir. Can we order?
Hold on, I'm busy right now.
We just want to order some fried chicken.
Fried chicken, anything else?
My name is Helen. I'm having a girls' night out with my BFF Lucy. It's our first time trying this place out, but the waiter is rude and the service is terrible.
All right, here's your order.
Sir, we ordered fried chicken.
Who gives a damn crap? You should be grateful I took your order. We're busy.
What the? Sir, this is not okay. Can I talk to your manager? Helen, it's okay. Hey, this salad looks good. Let's just eat, yeah? Fine.
Your total comes out to be $3,000.
What? Sir, all we had were 4 glasses of beer, a salad, and a couple tapas. There is no way our bill comes out to be $3,000.
Our bar is owned by the Trobeluti family. Just pay the goddamn money before we take you to hell.
Oh my God. He must be a mafia member or something. Oh God, what do I do?
Now hurry up and pay the goddamn money.
Oh God. This is scary, but I need to do something to keep Lucy safe. Sir, I'm not paying $3,000.
What did you just say, you little bit? Hey, Teddy, what's up? Oh, hey, boss.
The boss? Oh God.
Everything okay here? Boss, these girls are refusing to pay their bill. Huh?
Maybe you should know that I'm one of the capos in the Trobaluti family. I could get you MIA just like that.
I hope you know what that means.
Oh my god. Oh my god. How did this even happen? We were just having a fun girls' night out. I gotta do something about this. At least I'm going to make sure that Lucy stays safe. I'm not letting them get away with this. Troublebusters! Hey, Lucy, I'm going to do something about this, so why don't you leave first? Oh, Helen!
Yeah? What are you gonna do, huh?
Can we talk to Daddy? I mean, your godfather?
Huh?
Bah! Are you kidding me?
You really think we're gonna call our godfather for this?
No need. I can call him myself.
Huh?
Hey there, you little Miss Smarty Pants. You think you're being a threat?
Lucy? Don't worry, Helen. Everything's okay.
Ha! Everything is okay. Nothing's gonna be okay with you guys.
Bah!
Huh?
You guys must be the scammers using my family's name, swindling people all over the town.
Huh? Oh, God!
Where do you think you're going? You bastards freaked the hell out of my poor friend.
Wow, this was just,
Talk like a man, if you got the balls.
Sir, I don't get it. What is going on here? Oh, so you've clearly never met your family before.
Oh, wait, what? Does that mean?
Oh, God. Yup, we're the Trobaluti family indeed.
What? The Trobaluti family?
This can't be true. Why is the Trobaluti family here?
This young lady you tried swindling is our godfather's only daughter. Wait, what?
Look who's gonna be paying for this now. Hold on, sir. Sir, we weren't aware that she's your daughter.
If only we knew, we wouldn't have done something like this.
And you think you're giving us a valid excuse? Huh? Well, I mean, you're not getting away with this.
Oh, hold on. We got tricked. This gal over here tricked us.
That's right. This gal tricked us into this whole mess.
Huh? Who's this gal? Are you referring to my dear friend?
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
I've been hearing rumors about these little bastards who are swindling people all over my territory using my family's name. I wonder who that could be. Right, Teddy?
Yeah, right. Who would do anything like that?
We know it was you guys.
Huh?
We told you this is our territory. Oh, maybe you're mistaking it with someone else? You really want this to go the harder way, huh?
Please have mercy.
We already know it was you guys. You guys have been having a little too much fun, huh? You guys used our name without our consent. We also know that you're selling weird stuff using our name, too.
That weird stuff is called the Funny Bunny keychains.
Funny Bunny? Cut out the dumb joke.
I'm sorry.
What I can't forgive is the fact that you're swindling money from all the innocent civilians out there.
Oh, what can I say? There must be a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding?
That's right. It's a misunderstanding. I believe the Trobaluti family must be mistaking this for someone else.
Then what was that $3,000 bill about?
That was a genuine error, right, Teddy?
Yeah, that's right. You know, it's Feel Good Friday. Our restaurant was busy, so we made a genuine mistake in calculating your check.
Well then, how much were you supposed to charge us?
Huh?
I am asking you how much you were supposed to charge us.
$30.
Huh?
It was supposed to be $30.
How do you even miscalculate $30 for $3,000? You're adding way too many zeros.
I'm sorry.
Not only can you not do math, your service sucks too.
Huh?
You were extremely rude to my friend when she tried to order something. You said you're busy and tried to ignore her. You said you don't give a damn crap.
Oh, it was busy, so I was being a little cranky.
Well, the customer service industry gives a damn crap if you're busy.
I'm so sorry.
You can't even take a single order correctly. We ordered fried chicken and you brought us a salad, and you don't even have the guts to admit your mistake.
I'm sorry, but it's not like I did it on purpose. I really thought she said salad.
Doesn't even rhyme.
Huh?
There isn't a single letter that you would mistake fried chicken and salad.
Yes, you're right.
You thought my friend seemed vulnerable. You took advantage of that and threatened her. Not to mention, you used our family's name to deceive her.
This is a misunderstanding.
What misunderstanding?
You know, we get a lot of drunk people running a bar like this. Things can get rough sometimes. We had no choice but to use your family's name so we can keep them under control. You know what I mean?
So, where's the money?
What money?
The money you owe us for using our name.
Oh, God! No, we haven't! We're sorry! We're sorry! We're sorry!
Hey, Fabio, do you have that thing with you?
Yes, miss.
Do you know what this is?
No. What is this?
This is the oath that you're pledging.
Oath? Ma'am, what oath are we talking about?
It's an oath that will determine the rest of your life.
Huh?
I figured we could make things seamless if you were willing to pledge this oath. So what do you want to do?
Hey, boss, we can't possibly pledge an oath with the mafia. I know. God, what do we do? If we don't sign it, who knows what they're going to do to us? You gotta be kidding me! How do we know we'll stay safe if we sign that thing? But if we don't sign it, they're going to do something to us for sure. But it's not like we're guaranteed safe by signing that thing. Whatever. I don't know what you're gonna do, but I'm signing that thing. Wait, what? Boss, you gotta think this through carefully. Oh, shut up. I said I'm signing that thing. Live now and die later? I'd rather live now. Oh, God damn it.
Fernando?
Yes, I got this, miss.
All right, Daddy. What do we do now?
Hey, boss, should we call the police? Indeed, we should. Oh?
You're not going anywhere.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God.
You better regret what you did to Miss Lucy and her friend.
This is a threat.
What?
I said this is a threat. Go ahead and lay a single finger on me. I'm reporting you guys to the police.
The police, huh?
Right, my homie? He's right. This is a threat. We could sue you for this.
You could sue us, huh?
Yeah, I'm being serious. You better get scared.
If you're going to allege the Trabluti family for threatening you, I'm going to sue you guys for fraud. Oh, Helen, I can be their witness. If you're going to sue the Trabluti family, I'm going to testify that they did the right thing for us.
You little...
I can only imagine how many poor victims you guys ripped off at this bar using the Trabluti's name. I know that you wouldn't go to the police because you're the ones who will get caught for conducting fraud.
Oh, yeah? I hope you look forward to what we'll do to you if you do anything like that. You're seriously getting on our nerves, little Miss Smarty Pants.
I don't care. I am going to keep Lucy safe no matter what it takes. Oh, Helen.
Oh, a blissful friendship.
What do we do, boss?
If you're not calling the cops, I'm gonna. Helen, don't worry about it. Oh, Lucy, let me handle them from here. But everything's going to be all right. I'm going to do whatever it takes to keep you safe, too. All right, you bastards.
Yes, ma'am.
You've signed the oath, right?
Huh? May I ask what that means? Hey, boss, I ended up signing that thing because you signed it. This is your fault. What are we gonna do? Oh, come on, you can't blame this on me. I never told you to sign it. You signed it on your own. What? You can't say that! You need to take responsibility on this! Oh, shut up! I'm barely trying to figure out how to get myself out of this trouble. You're old enough to take care of yourself. Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, God!
Should we have them help people?
Hey, boss, what does he mean by help people? How would I know? I'm sure it's not a community service. They're mafia. I'm sure it's a code or something. So, help people must mean... Oh, please forgive us. Please have mercy. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad.
Just shut your mouth and stay still.
Hey, Dad, why don't we go with that thing to cut it short?
Oh, that thing. Sure, why not? Okay, go ahead and choose one. Huh? See, we signed that thing and here we are. Oh, don't talk like this was my fault. This is your fault. What the? You can't blame this on me. You signed what you signed for yourself.
Stop whispering and get your butts together.
Pick one, now. Oh, God. It was him, not me. Huh? This guy, Jackson here, made me do everything I did. I have nothing to do with this. Teddy, you little bastard. So please let me go. It was all this guy. What the fudge are you talking about? Are you trying to leave me in this trouble? I saved your butt when you were going homeless. I don't care about that right now. I'm not getting into this trouble with you. Oh, hey, what's that? Huh? Oh no, where are you going?
You're not going anywhere. Thanks, Helen. Yeah. Hey,
Yes, ma'am.
people say your real personality comes out at predicaments. I see what you're trying to do to each other. You only care about your own butts, and you can't even care about your friend. You two are just hopeless and worthless. My friend, Helen here, may have been scared to her pants when you yelled at her, but she still cared about me and tried to protect me from any trouble that you guys were giving. Now apologize to her.
Huh?
I said apologize to my friend here.
Oh, we're sorry for what we've done. Fernando, Fabio, take them.
Yes, sir.
Wait, hold on. Please don't take us. We're sorry. We said we're sorry. Please don't do this.
It's already too late.
No.
Teddy and Jackson were taken away by Lucy's family. Ever since this incident, I have never seen them around in town a single time. The bar closed down and they completely demolished the building. No one knows exactly what happened to them. Because I ended up finding out that Lucy's family was involved with the mafia, she shared with me that she plans on moving out of town to keep me safe. But I told Lucy that I'd rather not lose my BFF and asked her to stay in town so we could continue to have a great time together, just as always. I'd have to be honest that this incident scared me out, but it also turned into an incident to truly get to know my BFF. I want to be a strong person like Lucy so I could protect her when she needs me too. So I started going to karate class. I'm going to surprise Lucy after I become a strong woman like her. Trouble Busters!